millage rate as a board, and it was set at 8.9195. That's the 2013 budget. In 2012, it was the same, 8.9195. 2011, 8.9195. There's not any variation in the years. Go back to 2010, the millage rate is the same, 8.9195. I go back to 2009, because I've heard that we was a 10 mil county for years. It's 8.6185, which is lower. 2008, 8.087, going down the millage rate. 2007, 7.66. 2006 was 8.50. In 2005 was 9.50. So we're saying that we've been a 10 mil county. I've heard the comments from the board up here on the board that we've been a 10 mil county. It's higher right now. It's still less than it was in 2006. 2006 was the highest that I have from 2013, 2006, which in your packets I handed out, I've got them numbered in the right-hand corner because I'd like to discuss the pay. But one of the things I'd like to bring forward is the sheriff has submitted a budget to this board, to the budget committee. Is anybody aware that the sheriff has got a wage increase built in his budget to give all of his staff? Just want y'all to have a note of that. He told me personally to my face that he had a wage increase for all of his employees. And what disheartened me is we're discussing letting 3 employees go.
He kept his budget exactly the same as last year.
But he's not going to give you any money back either, because he's going to give it to his people for a raise. He told me himself. That concerns me. I mean, it really concerns me. He told me that to my face. We talking about laying 3 people off, and the sheriff's giving raises. I'm not throwing off on the sheriff, but as a board here, I'm getting somewhere, okay? Our attorney, on 2 occasions within the last 3 weeks, has advised us if we're going to do a reduction in workforce. He recommended it that we didn't do it in the manner that this board is planning to do it, the way that it was voted to do it in the beginning. And I'm up here with all due respect, sincerity, for y'all to reconsider this budget. And I want to go through line item by line item. Cash carry forward. We can go over here to page 1, if y'all humor me. In 2006, cash carry forward from the clerk's office was $1 million cash carry forward. That was money that wasn't used the previous year. They brought it forward to balance the budget to the current year. It was money that was left over. Commissioner Gotham, if you give your husband $100 to buy groceries, and he goes and buys groceries, and he spends $80, he's going to bring you $20 back. What are we going to do with that money? We're going to put it back in our budget because our light bill might run high. Or next month we may need $120 for groceries. That's what cash carry forward is. If you don't believe I'm sincere about not using cash carry forward, drop down to 2013 and 2012, the 2 budgets that I was involved with. 0 cash carry forward. And I'm here today telling you that we don't have to carry any forward neither, but we're going to get there. In 2007, cash carry forward $1,450,000. In 2008, $606,000. 2009, $796,000. Y'all have the numbers here. Page 2. There is an account Y'all see my notes here? Available funds. Available funds that's in the bank, not allocated to any expense. It's not earmarked for any expense. $236,528.26. Now, my notes down here on the bottom, as y'all can see clearly, there's an additional $250,000 that we set aside for Project PAC, and then we went in there and negotiated $40,000 a year payments. So that tells me we've got an additional $210,000 on top of this $236,000, which is dang near $500,000. Page 3, another account. Surplus sales account. It's from when the county had a lot of property, they were selling it. $182,416.15. 15 cents, excuse me. I did take an additional $60,000 that we had set aside for the voting equipment that's not going to come out of this budget. It's coming back into the coffers. So that's another $60,000. That's over $200,000. I'm going to go over here to page 4, which is another account. It's in the bank. All these funds are in the bank. $552,190.52. That's been sitting there since 2004. Okay? It's not earmarked for anything. Talk with the clerk, talk with the director. It's not earmarked for anything. I'm going to go over here to page 5. And I've got 2 pages stapled together. What this is it's last year's after the full budget has been expended. You've got your budget, what you was going to use, by line item, and what was actually used. The $377,322.55 of what you used, plus your 5% holdback of what you used, is $949,771.55. This money's sitting in the bank, y'all. This money is in the bank. Now, I'm not a person, I'm a business owner, and I'm not a person that wants to spend any dime I've got. This is not talking about any FEMA money for road and bridge. Zero, which is approximately $2 million. And I'm not even saying that I want to bring it over, because I don't. I don't at all. That's not what I'm proposing. What I am proposing, on page 3, on the bottom of it, I've totaled up the numbers of these different accounts here. And in the bank today, Board, I'm asking you to reconsider the budget that we had approved to the previous board meeting, which was 20, that excluded human resource, IT department, and the administrative secretary. I'm asking y'all to reconsider, please. It's against all of our beliefs, and y'all's beliefs are the same as mine. Lynn, we went to high school together. Alan, I've known you for about 8 years from the background. Joe Payton, you've known me since I was a kid. Charles Brock, I've worked with you for the last 3 years. And have seen you from the background for many more years. David, we're crying out loud, we've golfed together. We've been friends for years. Miss Cook, I've called you Mama Cook for years. $1,981,000. $156.48. We have got in the bank. And for a measly $212,000 of this $1,981,000, we could help these 3 families. Instead of putting them on the unemployment line, taking their careers away from them. Malcolm Gainey, let's talk about it. 11 years, not a negative mark in his personnel file. Ellen Bird, promoted, was doing such a good job, was promoted to a real high job, given a wage increase. Promoted, y'all, doing a good job. And now we just want to fire her. But she was promoted. Maybe somebody likes her, maybe somebody doesn't.